Welcome back. Here right now with Tommy Barfield, Secretary for the Department of Transportation here in Northwest Florida. Tommy, if not record average rainfall here recently, certainly within memory, as for me anyway, what's the impact that we've seen here over the last few weeks with this kind of rain that we've been having?
Well, like you said, it is unprecedented. I don't think we've ever had this sort of rainfall over such a short period of time. It's a water volume issue. I mean, we're trying to figure out ways to try and open the roads back up, of course. That's certainly a challenge. It is our responsibility to maintain the state highway system. But it is a challenge right now. We've got a number of sections of state road closed across Washington County. Washington County seems to be hit a little harder than some of the other surrounding counties. So it's a challenge. We're trying to figure out for this side here on 77 exactly what we can do. We certainly don't want to be here with the road closed for extended periods of time. So it's a special challenge. We've got a lot of our drainage engineers looking at it and see what options we do have. So we're just trying to weigh and see what we can do.
It's easy to be an armchair quarterback and sit back and gripe, but frankly, from my perspective, it would seem that with the amount of rainfall that we're having, the impact has been relatively minimal due to the great infrastructure that you've already got in place.
That is correct. And also, as we move forward into the expansion of State Road 77 in the very near future, hopefully these type of issues can be resolved with some additional drainage improvements. So we're hoping to make it better in the future, but we just have to deal with what we have now.
Some of those properties, some of those companies who have built in the last 10, 15 years, who sort of gripe about regulation, who gripe about stormwater opportunities, if you will, certainly garnering the benefit of those, what they maybe in some cases was considered overbuilt at that time, because they are now able to accommodate the stormwater runoff that they're experiencing right now.
Yeah, well, the rules are in place for a reason, and then when you get into situations like we have today, it makes sense, when you have the different retention ponds and the other things that are required. But it does make it is there for a reason. And sometimes when you have dry conditions, it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. But when you get rain totals like we have now, it's just hard to deal with. I mean, there's nowhere for the water to go, and that's the real challenge at this point. So.
Well, you mentioned Washington County being a little more hard hit maybe than other surrounding areas. In what other areas are you experiencing issues?
Well, certainly Bay County. I know a number of roads had temporary closures yesterday because of the heavy rainfalls. Jackson County got a significant amount of rain, but nothing like what Washington County has experienced over the last few days.
Talking to some of the city of Chipley officials just recently, up until a week or two ago, they said they were in good shape, but they were full. They couldn't accommodate a whole lot more. I realize that most of what's in the city is not your purview. Right. What are you hearing from about the impact within Chipley proper right now? Not
a lot. Like I said, we're responsible for the state road system. Most of if not all the roads within the city limits are open as far as the state road system is concerned. We had some issues on US 90 yesterday, but I think those are all open now, and so it's just a matter of time for the water to run off and a place for it to go. The challenge here is I'm not sure exactly where the water can go, so it's a special challenge.
You're full.
We're full.
Well, lest we forget to say it, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your staff.
Okay.
We're seeing all these guys out here in the yellow trucks with the orange and yellow vests, have been for the last few weeks.
Right.
You guys sort of go unsung. You catch a lot of flack sometimes, but in times like this, I think that we have to come together and appreciate and thank you for what you do. So for what it's worth, thanks for everything that you bring to the table.
And I agree with you. I think we got the best staff, not just in Florida, but across the nation. I think we do. These guys show up, whether it's raining, whether it's at night, weekends, holidays, it doesn't matter. I mean, they're experts at what they do, and they're very good at it. So.
Well, thanks for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you, sir.
Here right now with Tommy Barfield, Secretary for the Department of Transportation here in this part of Northwest Florida, and we'll be right back.